India has in fact spoken out on the Israel-Gaza war, and the India representative to the United Nations has said that the loss of lives is unacceptable and that dialogue was the only way forward. Listen in to what India's permanent representative to the United Nations had to say.
The ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, Mr. President, has led to a large-scale loss of civilian lives, especially women and children, and has resulted in an alarming humanitarian crisis. This is clearly unacceptable, and we have strongly condemned the death of civilians. India has a zero-tolerance approach to terrorism. There can be no justification for terrorism and hostage-taking. Our thoughts are with those who have been taken as hostage, and we demand their immediate and unconditional release. I will also state, Mr. President, that the leadership of India is in constant touch with the leaders of the region, including those of Israel and Palestine. We have also called for continued humanitarian aid for the affected population, and in this regard, we hope that Security Council Resolution 2720 would aid in enhancing humanitarian assistance.
All right, Vishal joins us with the very latest from the newsroom. Vishal, this is India essentially reiterating what they've said in the past as well. Break it down for us. What has been India's consistent approach and strategy when it has come to approaching the Israel-Gaza war?
That's right, Ruchira. India has always maintained a balance when it comes to the Israel-Hamas war. It has condemned the attack that Hamas committed on Israel on October 7, while at the same time it has also called on Israel to minimize the damage, to protect the civilians. So the latest comments are a bit stronger than before, in which the UN representative from India has said that India strongly condemns the loss of lives in the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict. So she's also called on the countries to contribute to the humanitarian aid that India and other countries have been providing. The fact that should be noted here is that India has so far provided about 70 tons of humanitarian aid to the enclave, and now it's asking other countries to also join in. So, about 23,000 people have died so far in the conflict. Out of them, 70% are women and children. This fact has also been highlighted by Ruchira Kamboj in the latest statement. About 70% victims are women and children. So it's a pretty strongly worded statement as far as India is concerned, but it has also condemned Hamas for the attack and said that the attacks on October 7 triggered the conflict. Back to you, Ruchira.